Sorry for the lateness, y'all, but appreciate y'all being here.
Always.
Started here, and we are just missing. Ah, and Kia is here. Oh, perfect. Everybody is here. All right.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Oh, wow. Shoot. Your people love you. Okay, so I don't have glasses on, if y'all can see.
What's good, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Thank you, Emoji.
Good.
I'm
How
doing
are
good.
you?
Good.
Hi, class. Is my best? I saw my best was in here.
All right, you good now, honey?
I'm as great as I'm going to be. I'm as good as I'm going to be. Okay. Yes. So yes, we started a little late. Again, I have my apologies, but we're gonna make this work. So does everybody, before I start, does everybody have something to write with? Write on.
Yeah.
Ready for anything? Make sure you have something to write with. Got my
One more
time.
second.
Questions. Got our questions. All right. So welcome everybody again to How Geeky Are You Season 4, Episode 9. This is a pending feature show. So with that being said, we are going to follow the feature show rules. No drinking, no smoking, no nudity, no cursing. Also in the comments, make sure you follow the same rules as well. No, none of that. Because my admins will send you to the upper room for an hour. Yes, so basically the rules are is 3 rounds. Each round has 8 questions. You get 8 seconds to answer each question. Each round does come with true or false, right answer and ask and answer, and multiple choice. So the ones that are when you have to write down, I will say write down, and you'll write down. I'm giving everybody 8 seconds to write down their answers or select their answers. If it's multiple choice, you can just put A, B, or C, or D. You don't have to actually write the answers down. Another thing that I've been introducing is mystery questions. So, what are mystery questions? They're basically questions that I've made up that I only know the answers to that come in this pretty little bag here. So, if somebody in the audience wants to change a question, even though we do not have any more 1500 wheels, we do have the 2500 wheels. You can send a 2500 wheel, and that is 2 questions. Or you can send the opening day, which is also counted as 1K. If you have Ruby wheels and you want to spend them, you can do that too. So if somebody in the audience was to send one of those, they can change up a question. Now, you as the players can also send wheels. So if you want to send a wheel or send an opening day to change a question back, you can do so. But you only get up to 2 wheels. So if you send one 2500 wheel, that's that. You can't send any more wheels after that. But the questions will be changed back to the game questions, depends on how it goes. And the last thing I have is the Instagram poll I sent you all earlier. An Instagram poll that will tell you who is going to receive an additional 5 points. Queen Eva, you just joined. I appreciate you doing it for me today. And the person who will receive the extra 5 points is Toxica with 20 votes. So Toxica will receive 5 points for the game. So, any questions before we start? Everything's good. That's the rules. Everyone's good with the
I mean,
rules.
even if it takes phone call, I'm not gonna leave your box, but can you meet me real quick? My daughter just called me.
Oh yeah, that's fine. If you need to be muted, just let me know. You can still hear the comments and everything. Ugh. Oh, so and the theme of this episode is DC Comics. So if you know your DC, you know a little something about DC, this is a show for you. If you're in the comments, you all are free to play because the contestants will have their comments off. I think if you just tap my face, the comments come off, or you tap the black part of the screen, the comments will come off. And yes, that will be able for the audience to play and you would play as well. And you will be recorded. I believe Emoji J is here. If he is here, he's recording. If not, then I need to contact that. Emoji J, are you here? Let me see where he is. Well, if he's not here, then we'll figure it out. So, okay, all good with the rules. He was okay. I just DM'd him to see if he's back. We all good with the rules. So, again, welcome everybody. Okay, welcome everybody to How We Hear You, Season 4, Episode 9. The theme of this episode is DC Comics. And my four players tonight are Queen Diva, Shirai, Toxica, and Kia. So, everybody's ready? Everybody's comments are off?
Um, about to be. Yep.
And my comments are
Yeah.
off.
Okay, so this is your timer. Here, you get 8 seconds. I'm going to start reading the questions once. If you need me to repeat them again, let me know, and I will repeat them. But the questions will be read once, so just listen for that. Okay, and we are about to begin. I'm gonna do that. All right, ready? Everyone's ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start with the first round, which is what I like to call easy to geek out. Again, this is 8 questions, 8 seconds apiece, and these questions are equaling 5 points. So let's start with question number 1. In February 1935, DC Comics released its first comic. What was the title? A. New Fun Comics number 1. B. Detective Comics. C. Action Comics. D. Flash Comics. And your time starts now. Okay. Answers, please. The correct answer is A. New Fun Comics number 1.
Well
All
done.
right. Clean slate for everybody. I like it.
Please say everybody. Everybody starts off.
Right?
Okay. Question 2. Before DC Comics, what was their original name? A. National America Publisher. B. National Align Publications. C. Nationwide Public. D. National Comic Magazine.
Can you read the answers one more time? I'm sorry.
Yes. A. National America Publisher. B. National Allied Publications. C. Nationwide Public. D. National Comic Magazine. And your time starts now. XO, one of the questions, one of the answers got ran into the question, so just shift them down. Answers, please. You all correct. The answer is B, National Aligned Publication. So that would have been answer. It's answer A on the answer, but it would be B. Yeah. So one of the answers got shifted into the question. So the correct answer A is their B. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Moving on to question 3. This is a write down question. Write down, in what year was DC Comics created? And your time starts now. Okay, answer please. You're correct. Okay, one of you was close. The correct answer is 1934. So Kia was off by a year. But yes, 1934 was when it was created. Okay.
Wow.
Not class. Class win. Okay. Question 4. This is another write down. Which New York newspaper building and lobby stood in for the Daily Planet and Superman? And your time starts now. You can abbreviate it. You ain't got to write the whole thing now. If you know the answer. Answers, please.
I got a whole blank. Right? I was like, I ain't even gonna waste my paper putting a question mark.
That wasn't in
my flashcards.
It wasn't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I had to learn from class swim last class. Yeah, I made sure. I made sure. But the correct answer is the New York Daily News.
Oh,
See, I like Shirai as he said the Daily Bible.
oh, wow.
Close. You were
Oh,
close.
If we're gonna be wrong, we're gonna be loud.
Listen, as long as we have fun, we can
Right,
all be
right.
wrong and loud. As long as we have fun.
Right.
Okay. Yo Kiro Mexi Sin. Oh, Sin says hello. Sin says hello to Toxica.
Hi, Sin. I love you.
I read your whole
Hi,
name. I was
Sin.
like, oh,
Yo
that's it.
quiero Mexi Sin.
Okay. Question 4. Question 5. This is a true or false. And it's also a write down. True or false? The 1989 Batmobile was built based on the Chevy Impala. And your time starts now. Answers, please. And the correct answer is true. It was based on the Chevy Impala.
What?
That is 5 for Shirai. Yeah.
Batman's one of the few DC characters I like.
Yeah.
Okay.
As class said,
Okay.
that left the show. That wasn't one of the shows. That wasn't in my flashcards.
Remember, if anybody in the comments wants to change up a question, they can. Okay.
Listen,
It can't get no better. Look.
You either can send a 2500 wheel or opening day or a Ruby wheel if you got it and you fancy. You can send those too. Okay, here's question 6. Write down. What year did Batman Arkham Knight release for the Nintendo Switch? Extra points if you can name the month. And your time starts now.
Yes. Yes.
This is a good thing we're not doing this,
I
right?
didn't even spell it.
Question answers, please.
Oh my bad.
Oh, shit.
May 2019. I'm sorry. I would have said.
April 2020, 2022. What year is that?
It's May 2018.
What year is that?
I was trying to write it too, but did.
Okay, well, all of you are incorrect. The correct answer is December 2023. It's the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
You would have got it with the PlayStation. This is Nintendo Switch.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. I thought she said we.
Right.
But even with the Switch, I'm still like, man, I don't know. Yeah. All right, onward.
Okay. Question 7. What was DC's first featured film to be released? A. Superman and the Mole Man. B. The Return of the Swamp Thing. C. Superman, The Quest for Peace. D. Jonah Hex. And your time starts now. You want me to repeat? Answers, please. The correct answer is A. Superman and the Mole Man.
Get out of here. I've never heard of that movie.
That's the very first film that came out. Listen, y'all, if y'all want to help them out, there are mystery questions. You just got to send the wheel or opening day to help your fellow contestants out. Mind you, this is just round 1. Y'all still got 2 more rounds in the final to go through.
Right.
Like, how much to phone a
What
friend?
was my lifeline?
Your lifeline.
What was
You
my?
don't get a lifeline.
Yeah. What was my color? What was my color?
Oh no, there's no lifeline. That's no more. There's no more lifelines. Yeah, we that died. That died some games ago. There are no long lifelines. The only lifeline you get is if somebody sent a will, you can send a will back to change the question back, but there's no more lifelines. Okay, final question for this round. Adiba, you're an admin. You know how this works. Hmm?
I'm don't call me out, extra crap. I'm half asleep most of the time. Mondays is my busiest day. I ain't even gonna lie. All right, but go ahead. Next question.
You know when the show gets featured, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need admins. Okay, this is the final question of the first round. Question 8. What is Barry Allen's day job? A. Forensic psychologist. B. Forensic anthropologist. C. Crime scene investigator. D. Forensic scientist. And your time starts now.
I actually know this one. I watched The Flash.
Answers, please.
Me too. I'm watching it too. I'm watching it.
I'm glad y'all watched it, but two of you are correct, and the answer is D. He's a forensic
Oh my
scientist.
gosh.
What?
He's a forensic scientist.
No, it's
I
not.
thought that. Oh well.
Don't
That's
bury.
not. Wait. I thought because
I don't even know. I never even saw it.
he works in crime.
I just guessed. I'm not gonna lie. I just guessed.
Right?
But Barry sound like he'd be a forensic scientist. Like if I knew somebody named Barry, I'm like, what you do for a living? I would expect him to be a scientist of some sort. So
See, we want to fact check it, right? Barry Allen's day job is forensic scientist.
Well, he was working. He was
Now,
in.
is that CSI and forensic scientists are kind of on the same thing, but CSI I think investigates a little bit more than forensic scientist does. But he's a forensic scientist.
Well, all I know is he was working with the police.
yeah, like CSI
He
does
was
the
working
crime,
with the police. So
and the scientists deal with the dead, like the cadaver, and figure out, what happened afterwards.
All right, let's just move on.
Yes. Okay, that is the end of the first round. That is the end of the first round. Here are your scores. Queen Diva, you have 5. Shirai, you have 20. Toxica and Kia, you both are tied with 10 points. We are now going to move on to the second round. Everybody, if you just joined in, this is How Geeky You Season 4, Episode 9. This is the DC Comics episode. If you're interested in taking part of the show, I do have some openings. You just DM myself, one of my admins. If we have Queen Diva playing, Exo Mama, or the Bear Raider. We are now moving on to the second round, which I like to call Medium Well Geeker. Also, if you're at the top bubble by 12 o'clock, you get a fancy flyer by me, and Shirai is currently the top bubble. Also, if you're in the audience and you want to change up a question, you can send an opening day, any Ruby wheel on any wheel that the app is offering to change up the game and make it seem fancy. How's that? And shout out to the champ, XOXO Mama. She has sent us our first mystery question.
I can hear it.
You can hear it.
I
You know what
can
that
hear
means?
it.
Mm-hmm.
We get the mystery question. Who's ready for a mystery question? Just don't worry about it because I only know the answers to these questions because I wrote them. All right. The fruit snacks.
Of course she did.
Here is your first. Hey, Diablo, how are you? Here is your first question of round 2. Okay, here's your first question. Question 1. What date did Mega Man debut? A. January 12th, 1983. B. October 2nd, 1956. C. April 17th, 1945. D. December 17th, 1987. And your time starts now. Okay, answers please. Mega Man. I said Mega Man. The correct answer is D, December 17th, 1987.
Not
Okay.
gonna lie. That one I can't remember. That's the first game that ever made me cry.
No.
Like losing, that game was so hard. I used to lose so much.
All
I
right,
remember.
y'all. We are going to move on to our second question of the second round, and this is back to DC. Here is your question. Who's the creator of the DC comics? A. Stan Lee. B. Major Malcolm Wheeler Nicholson. C. Robert St. Louis. D. Sir Thomas Grant. And your time starts now.
I don't know.
Answer, please.
Damn, it's the option of two of them for me. I thought it was either A or D.
Correct answer is B. Major Malcolm
Oh
Wheeler
wow.
Nicholson. A is Stan Lee, and he does Marvel. So he's the writer for Marvel, not the creator.
Right, correct.
The writer for Marvel.
Rest in
And
peace.
I will be honest, I was stuck between B and C. I'm saying this. I was stuck between them two.
The last two I made up. Question 3. Oh, we got a mystery question. Thank you to Class Swim because we got a mystery question. All right, what's this mystery question gonna be? Remember, is anybody?
She only knows the answer to them.
Exactly, because I wrote them. Here is your new question 3. This is a long one, so listen closely. Forest Frontiers, Dynamite Dunes, and Leafy Lake were the 3 initial scenarios in the first game from what video game franchise? A. Zero Wing. B. Roller Coaster Tycoon. C. Tycoon Zoo. D. Theme Park. And your time starts now.
Man. Man, all right.
Answers, please.
When all else fails, go with C.
Diva, we will have to be a little bit quicker with our answers. Remember, the last person started not to get points. The correct answer is B. Roller Coaster Tycoon.
All right, y'all.
So, okay, you see how fun those are? Yay! Thank you, shout out to Classwoman XOX Mama for the joining of the mystery wheel. We love a good mystery.
What?
I hear it.
All right,
Yeah,
who's
here-
said
Right.
that?
I'm like, I hear the noise.
We
Oh,
got
good.
a
Who said
mystery
it?
wheel.
Oh my.
Who said that?
It's probably class.
Look, you tell folks don't like DC. They want the mystery questions. They don't.
But y'all do know. Oh, we got 2 mystery questions.
Who said that? Said it.
Classroom,
Who
thank you,
sent it?
Classroom. Queen. Okay, here are your 2 new mystery questions.
Oh Jesus!
I
Help
appreciate y'all. Y'all are so wonderful. Okay, here is your new question 4. Yep, this is your new question 4. Choo choo.
Oh, my bad.
Question 4. What does Atari mean in Japanese? A. Prepare the others. B. To hit the target. C. We will fight back. D. We are number 1. And your time starts now.
Oh Jesus!
How are you doing, Queen?
I don't know.
Okay, answers please. D, D, C, D. One of you is correct. The answer is B, to hit the target.
Bang, bang.
This is horrible. Can I just like
Fun fact, Atari
Right?
is in
Over
fact
this?
a
It's not fun.
American system, but the name is Japanese.
It's funny because I was thinking about B or D, but D like didn't have each in it, and that's the word one. So I just went with B.
You speak Japanese?
I'm learning.
You don't want to
okay.
Yeah, no, not yet. Not yet.
All right, y'all. Here is your new question 5. Okay, this is a long one. Another one. You must listen up closely. We ready for question 5?
No.
The Triforce is a fictional artifact that is used in The Legend of Zelda. There are 3 pieces that include power, wisdom, and what's the third piece? A, love, B, courage, C, strength, D, energy. And your time starts now.
They're really hard.
Answers, please. 2 of you are correct, and the correct answer is B, courage.
I'm not even calculating at this point.
That's probably the easiest question we've gotten so far for me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge Zelda nerd. Huge Zelda nerd.
See, because sometimes the
Listen.
mystery questions could be simple or hard. We don't know. We must find out when they're sent out. Okay. Can't mess with my Zelda. Period. All right, y'all. Question 6. This is a write down question. If you get the initials
Oh
correct,
Lord.
Oh, God.
here's your question. What is the name of the city Green Arrow protects? And your time starts now.
So I can do abbreviations, right?
Oh,
I can't even remember. Everybody keeps talking. I can't even
Answers, please.
think. I kept talking. I couldn't think.
Pittsburgh is crazy, King Diablo. Okay. New York, Toxica, did you? Cornelius.
I can't think.
The correct answer is Star City. Yes, Queen Diva got it. It's Star City.
I knew that. I knew that. I watched it. So I knew that.
Toxica, imagine you're still in the comments playing this game. It's a little bit different when you're in the comments versus being in the actual show. I know.
I don't know any of these questions at home.
All right, y'all. Question 7. Which of these superheroes doesn't have Captain in their name? A, Captain Cold. B, Captain Nazi. C, Captain Cannonball. D, Captain Boomerang. And your time starts now.
Wait.
Queen.
I
Queen
know
Captain.
you lying.
Oh, no.
Answers, please. You were right, true.
I really want to put B because like, there's no way, but I just figured that's the.
That all seems great. You all incorrect. The answer is C,
Okay.
Captain Cannonball.
Okay.
I added the captain to his name, but he's actually called the Human Cannonball.
I don't even know who any of those was.
So there's a
You know
captain.
what?
There's a Captain Nazi, there's a Captain Cold, and there's a Captain Boomerang. I know Boomerang. There is a Captain Nazi, yes. It's one of them characters that you ain't really heard of. They ain't not that popular, but there's a Captain Nazi. What's up,
You
Mr.
know what?
It started in the 30s, so it makes sense.
This is your last question of the first round. I'm so glad this is not featured right now.
Oh,
This is
the
your
last question of the second round.
This is the
I'm
last
about to
question
say,
of the
wait a
second
minute.
round. Throwing myself off. This is your last question of the second round. Thank
I'm
you.
about to say, how long is I'm gonna be here?
Listen, hold on. Cut that out. Cut that out.
Okay, this is a write down. This is a true or false question. So, true or
Okay.
false? Did Colin Farrell win a Golden Globe Award for his role in The Penguin? And your time starts now. Answers, please.
Okay, no.
Queen, we must not give you the answer. Well, you was wrong anyways. The correct answer is true. He did win a Golden Globe. He won for best male act. He won for best actor in a limited series for a Golden Globe.
Took like 3 hours to put the makeup on, so I just figured yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of round 2.
Well, he played the penguin.
Yes,
Yeah.
in the new episode, the new series, Queen, I got kicked. Who got question 7? Which one was question 7? Nobody. Nobody got question 7. They was all wrong.
It
But
was
Shirai did quit. Shirai got question 8 though. So yes, he did win a Golden Globe for a limited series for the Penguin, which was the latest miniseries that HBO Max had, and it actually ended last year. I didn't realize it was a miniseries. But yes,
Oh, that's it. Okay.
yeah,
Nah. Okay.
the one that you didn't recognize his face. Okay, y'all, that is the end of round 2. We're about to move on to the last round, the hard geeking decisions round. Remember, this round will determine who are the 2 players to move on to the final round for a head-to-head matchup to determine who will be the winner of this episode. Again, if you're just joining me, this is How Geeky Are You, Season 4, Episode 9, pending featuring very soon. I just want to say that. I'm your host, Queen Honey. I have 4 amazing players, Queen Diva, Shirai, Toxica, and Kia. If you're interested in being a part of my show, I do have some openings. Please DM myself, Queen Diva, XOXO Mom, or the Bear Ready to take part. And if you don't get into this season, there'll definitely be a season 5. Get me.
featured
So
season
here are your
5.
scores. Here are your scores for round 2. Queen, you got 20. Shirai, you got 25. Toxica, you got 10. And Kia, we love you.
You're right.
You guys,
Look,
you still got a chance. Still got a chance. Still got a chance. All right, y'all. And remember, anybody in the comments wants to switch up the game, you can send an opening day. If you fancy, you can send a ruby wheel, or you can send any other fancy expensive wheel that they just gave us for some reason. Also, whoever is the top bubble of the stream at 12 a.m. will receive a flyer made by me. I might give y'all to 12:05 because we did start late, but right now it is class swim at the tippy top. So we're ready to start the final round. This is the final round. I like to call hard geeky decisions. Who's ready? All right, everyone's ready. Okay, starting with question 1. This is a write down. True or false? Harley Quinn made her first debut appearance in the Batman Adventures number 12 comic book. And your time starts now. Okay, answers please. 2 of you are correct. The answer is false. She made her first
Yeah.
appearance in Batman, the animated series. So she made her first appearance in the TV show, and then she made her appearance in the Batman Adventures number 12. So
that was
her
the best
it was a
Batman
reverse.
show. That was the best Batman show. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I got them back. Okay, so I got them backwards.
Yeah. But it's okay. We still got 7 more questions to
I got
go.
them
Okay.
backwards.
Speaking of that, because I got my questions back.
What's number 8? No, that wasn't number 8.
I found them. Have my questions a little bit backwards. Found them. All right. So what the hell you writing backwards? Queen. Yes, I said Batman. The Batman Adventures number 12 was the comic book I think she appeared in, but she appeared in the series first. But she debuted in the series first. Probably appeared. Actually, no, I just probably put it there. But she debuted in the series first before she debuted in the comic books. What's up, Freddie? The comic may not be the correct comic books. I did put a random comic book in there. You know, trip people up. Okay, moving on to question 2. What is the name of Wonder Woman's younger sister? A. Athena. B. Nancy. C. Donna. D. Nora. And your time starts now.
Shoot.
Answers, please.
Yes.
The correct answer is C. Donna.
Oh wow.
I'm just guessing on all of these questions. I have no
Listen, sometimes a guess night works. Sometimes you just gotta go with C.
If all else fails, if all else
Freddie,
fails.
he cannot see you. Freddie, his comments are off. Shirai, Freddie is saying hi to you.
What up, my dog? Long time no see.
Okay, question 3. This is a write down and a true or false. So, true or false? Catwoman is part of the Gotham City Sirens. And your time starts now. Answers, please. False, false, true. One of you is correct. The answer is true. She is indeed a part of the Gotham City Sirens, along with Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. I do know Catwoman was technically a villain, right?
Yeah.
Technically, they made her like the last Batman movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Like they
considered.
made but in the movie, it's her movie and
The
stuff.
movie,
It
yeah, they
explains
changed her appearance to seem more of a vigilante, but she's technically like the Halle Berry movie made her look like a vigilante, but she technically was a villain in the series. They consider her to be a villain. She was a
shout out to Michelle Pettifire.
anti-hero. Anti-hero. She's like Venom. She's like the Venom to us. She's an anti-hero.
Who, Michelle
Okay.
Pfeiffer?
Michelle Pfeiffer, yeah, no, I caught that too.
Eartha Kitt was the best Catwoman though.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, question 4. What is Mari McCabe's hero name? A. Miss Martian. B. Amethyst. C. Cheetah. D. Vixen. And your time starts now.
Okay.
Answers, please. You all are incorrect. The correct answer is D. Vixen. Yeah.
Stuck with that. Kind of stuck out of me, but you know. Beats out of it.
I looked it up. I made sure to write these questions. I had to make sure I wrote all these questions perfectly fine. Okay, next question. Question 5. This is another write down question. Lois Lane is an award-winning journalist for which newspaper? And your time starts now. You can abbreviate it if you need to. Answers, please.
Sorry, I couldn't finish writing it.
I was trying. I got Daily.
It is Daily Planet. So
Yeah, I got it.
we will give it to you, Queen, because you did. I know the P was standing for planet, but yes, the answer is Daily Planet or DP.
I was trying, boy.
If you got it. We're gonna give it to you. Remember, if anybody wants to change up the questions, all you gotta do is send it point for an opening day. You can change up a question. All right, y'all. We're gonna move on to question 6. Ready? Question 6. Now, I did not practice this name, so please don't judge me if I get it off. Which superhero was Talia al Ghul married to? A. Superman. B. Batman. C. Black Lightning. D. Black Canary. And your time starts now. Answers, please. Okay, one of you is correct. The answer is B, Batman. She was briefly married to Batman. They had a son together named Damian Wayne, and then they divorced.
Oh, is that where that new body was from? On the Yakuza versus, I don't know if you've seen that one, the Yakuza versus Ninja Batman. I was like, who's Damien? Okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Okay. So we got 2 more questions of this round. This is question number 7. What is the name of Katana's sword? A, the Soul Taker. B, Killer Instance. C, Dawnbreaker. D, Soul Keeper. And your time starts now.
I know this Mortal Kombat comes in handy.
Well, you got 3 seconds to go. Answers, please. D-D-A-A.
Hanging off between D and A. I couldn't figure it.
2 of you are correct. The answer is Soul Taker. A.
Yay.
Mortal Kombat comes in handy, baby.
Okay.
It comes in handy. Okay. Okay.
Well, we got 1 more question of this round. In this round, shout out to Class Swim because your new question 8 is coming up. What will be your new question 8 of the final round? This is the final question. This question will determine, well, this round will determine who are the 2 players going on to the power up round if you have a face off. And here is your question 8.
I don't like that face. I don't like that face you do. I don't like that. No, the way you looked at that question, you something. I don't like that.
What you don't like?
I don't like that face you making. She's like, let me pick a hard question over here.
Picking up a question. I'm just picking up a question. Okay, here's your new question 8. Which one of these properties are not labeled under green in the UK version of Monopoly? A, Regent Street. B, Oxford Street. C, Bond Street. D, Mayfair Street. And your time starts now.
I don't know if I played the UK version of Monopoly, but okay.
I need that version.
Answers, please. I love all your colorful answers. But the correct answer is D, Mayfair Street. And that is the end of round 3. You all made it through. Now we do have a final round, but that round will go to the 2 players that are doing a head-to-head match. So while my admin XOXO Mama tallies up everyone's scores, if you have any events coming up, limited to like 3, starting with Queen Diva, Shirai, Toxica, and Intia.
Well, y'all know I'm an admin for Queen Honey. Her show soon to get featured here soon, so y'all don't want to miss that. I'm also a judge for Ghosties Unleashed Voices every Sunday at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I'm also an admin for Acting Out for Role Model Fresh every Thursday at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you want to be on that, let me know. Got you.
Well, I'm just getting back into the game. So what I'm doing is I have 2 days I'm going to be streaming, Mondays and Wednesdays. So Mondays will be Don't Harsh My Mellow Mondays, right? Don't come in here trying to harsh my mellow. It's going to be a nice, easy groove. I'm going to probably going to start between 8 or 9 p.m. to kind of get things kicked off. Like we'll kind of go over the weekend and surviving on Mondays, right? Like how do you survive Mondays? So it's going to be a nice little open, to your week. Like we can all bit about our Mondays. And then Wednesdays is going to be what you watching Wednesdays, right? So what are you watching? Like what's popular, what's popping, what do you find interesting? I'm a big anime fan. Of course, Marvel, a little bit of DC, a little bit of everything, right? But I want to know what you want to watch and we can discuss, what I mean? We'll pick shows, like a book club. Like we'll find something at the end where we can all agree on we're going to watch and talk about the following Wednesday.
Oh, that's a tie. Three-way tie.
Awesome. Toxica.
Okay, I'm gonna be on Mini's Good Bananas for the Night Eating Contest on the 16th of this month. I'm also gonna be in Vampy's Melody Madness on the 29th. I also admin for Ghosties Unleashed Voices, and I also admin for PYT's BBC So if you want to be on that, hit me up. And I stream every now and then, not so often, but I need to try to get back into streaming daily.
Right, and I just stream every now and then too, so I'm just here, there, and everywhere.
All right, perfect. If y'all
Everybody can
see
see it
hearts
on
come
my
across the
screen.
stream, I figured I'd finish them. Going to
Oh,
somebody
thank
that
you.
randomly doing it.
Yeah, I'm looking at comments now. Hold on.
Oh, I
You
didn't. I
guys can check your
Oh yeah, I
comments.
could turn mine on because I know I ain't going to the final
Okay.
round. Thank
Oh, turn it
you.
There's a three-way tie between me, you, Toxica, and between you and
Is
Dr.
it? Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
love you. I can see
that's
the
for round.
comments. Thank you,
Actually, no,
Paul.
that's just for round 3. So you, Queen, Toxica, and Kia both have 15, and Shirai has 10. But we
Oh
need
wow.
that's not the overall score. That's just for this
Right.
round. I do know who is making it. I do have that idea which one will be making it, judging by the scores. We just need to find out who they are going up against.
Thank you for my heart swarms.
You're welcome. And
Yes,
again,
thank
I'm your
you.
host, Queen Honey. Okay, final scores. Ooh, okay. So Queen
Mm,
Diva with 40, Shirai with 55, Toxica with
Oh.
35, and Kia with
okay.
25.
I
So
knew I wasn't winning. Those questions were
well,
way
I
too.
appreciate Toxica for joining me for one. She has probably been one of the few people that have been in almost every show I've done playing in the comments. So it was definitely an honor for her to join me as a
Nothing
contestant.
studied besides the Daily Planet was on there. Everything else I studied, but nothing was on there.
Well,
Nothing.
listen,
Nothing.
think class. I appreciate you for joining me. Kia, you know me, you rocking out. I love you. I
Yeah.
appreciate you for joining me.
Love you
Thank you
too.
both for being a part of my show. You are free to go into the comments. So you all are free to
You know what? This is my first time ever making it to the final round at doing your show.
listen. I'm gonna give a shout out to you, Queen, for being an one of my amazing admins. I'm gonna give a huge shout out to Shirai because Shirai has been on my show since the first season. And he's been literally on anytime I needed Shirai to play, Shirai was available or he make a way to join. So with that is an honor. And he is one of the people that have helped me out
Oh, thank
making it through this show. Queen Honey will not get emotional over this. But yeah, so the show is definitely featured pending and it's probably more than likely it's gonna happen.
It's
I
going and no, it's going
I'm
to happen.
not gonna make the official announcement yet, but you will see me on your featured screen sooner than later. It will be unfortunately under a different name, but it's okay. I figured out how to incorporate the name into the show. But we're gonna continue on with yes, and Shirai is a former champ. So
I
you know.
did, right? I did, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
we
was
got comments.
putting pressure on me. Don't do that. I won't say nothing.
Look at that. This is a great way to start. Okay, so we are making it to the final round. Sniper.
Oh, okay.
We got questions.
Wait, so so you hit a button, so that means that's 3.
That's 3. Plus
And
that is
then
2. So that's 5 questions right there. Actually,
okay.
I had turned my stuff off, so I didn't see that.
the final round will no longer be these 7 questions. Sniper has officially changed up all your questions. So not unless you want them to go back. Thank you, Sniper. Not unless you want them to come backwards. That's up to you. But all your questions will no longer be from here. So let me introduce the final round. This is the power up round, and this round will determine who will be going up against each other for the champions. You know, the winner of this game, the winner of this episode. I am messing up all of my words. But yes, so the final round is 7 questions. You get 7 seconds to answer each question, but the points will double to 10 points. I am giving y'all 5 extra minutes, so whoever is the top bubble of the stream at 12:05 will receive a flyer because I did start late. So same questions apply. There will be write down questions. There will be true or false. Oh, we make them up as we go. But yeah, so any questions? Let me reset my timer. Thank you for everybody for Lord have mercy. Thank you for everybody for joining tonight. Shout out to Sniper because he has changed every question of the final round. So everything will be going on here based off this lovely bag right here.
Oh, praise the Lord.
I see you changed the bag. I just realized that.
All 7 questions will no longer be from here. Not unless a contestant wants to send a 2,500 will to send 2 questions back, they will all be coming from this bag right
Look at you. Look at you.
I'm just dropping things.
Look at you. Uh-huh.
I promise y'all I am. Okay, question 1. Your first question of the final round. Here is your question 1. We did that question. Let's do another question. Okay. Here is your first question. This is another long one, so listen closely. In the book Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, what quote is written on James and Lily Potter's grave? A, the last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. B, survived by Harry, their heart and soul. C, here lies 2 beautiful souls taken too soon. D, only in death are they truly at peace. And your time starts now.
I was told there would be no math.
Answers, please. The correct answer is A. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death.
All right, clean slate. I like it.
All right, question 2.
Come on, Mega Man. I'm just playing.
No.
So does something.
This is a write down question. Ash Ketchum grew up in Palatown. Which region was that town in? And your time starts now.
What if I spell it wrong?
If you get as close as possible. We're not spelling champs over here. Answers, please. It's not the spelling champs. John. A little bit close. You had 2 letters, but the correct answer is Kanto.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's something like that.
It's Kanto. I would have gave y'all multiple choice, but I didn't want to. Okay.
Nope.
Question 3. They got it wrong, guys. It's an X. They didn't get it correct. Question 3. This is the easy one, and you could even put the initials if you don't know how to spell it. Write down. Who was the 34th president?
Wait, what?
Oh no. Again. Write down. Who is the 34th president? Your time starts now.
United States?
Yes, of the United States. How many?
Or
the 34th president of the United States. Answers, please. JFK, Williams. The correct answer is Dwight Eisenhower.
I don't know who that is.
He was the 34th president of the United States.
I was gonna do the president of Sony or something. I'm like,
Okay. This is question 4, right? It's 4. It's question 4. Okay, thank you. Question 4.
Yeah, you want to be right.
Oh, and before I continue, shout out to Sniper. He is the king of the stream, and he'll get a fancy flyer made by me. Okay, here's your question 4. Why do the monsters need human children to scream in Monsters Inc? A, to scare them. B, so they can generate energy. C, for them to go to sleep. D, so they can generate electricity. And your time starts now.
Oh.
Wait. Oh no, wait. I thought I knew the right answer. Hold on, wait.
Answers, please.
I was like, it's either B or D.
You should have went with D. The answer is D.
Oh,
so they can generate electricity.
When you said that at the end, I was like, man, electricity.
I knew that was gonna get shot.
And it's too hard to erase.
I knew it because they did they do need the energy to do yeah.
All right, y'all. Question 5. Going back a little deep.
First one to get answer right wins.
All right, here is your question 5.
Hmm.
Write down.
Oh God.
What year did the original Sailor Moon anime release on? And your time starts now.
Wait, in America or in Japan? I'm sorry. Does it matter?
Oh, in America.
Okay. That don't really help me that much.
Yeah.
Is this like a who gets the closest kind of thing?
Answers, please. 1993. You were 2 years off, Shirai. The answer is 1995.
Dang it. I knew it was the 90s.
Man.
Got the 90s correct, but it was 95. That is question 5. So there are 2 more questions of this round.
Whew, stay loose. All right.
I'm glad I got a notebook.
All right, here is your question 6. Not the 10 portion. Question 6. Before the game was renamed Madden NFL in 1993, what was the game's original name? A. Walter Madden Payton. B. Earl Weaver Baseball. C. John Madden Football. D. John Cenaball. And your time starts now.
Get on my nerves. I dare you do that, man. He was the Raider coach. He was a Raider coach that won the first Super Bowl for the Raiders. Let's be respectful.
The correct answer is John Madden's Football, which is C.
I just guessed that, man.
I think
And only
as I read that question again, it's probably was the only option. All right, last question. I'm gonna dig deep. Oh, we have one more question.
Center ball.
This is the last question. Yeah, this is question 7. Here is your last question, and then we do the final scores. It's okay. This game was an interesting one. Oh, this one's, I love this question. Okay, perfect. Here is your final question. What was the intended creation of Digimon? A, to compete with Pokemon. B, to be the masculine counterpart to Tamagotchi. C, to give an audience to adults in the 90s. D, to build a better version of yourself. You want me to repeat it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember Digimon.
What was the intended creation of Digimon? A, to compete with Pokemon. B, to be the masculine counterpart to Tamagotchi. C, to give an audience to adults in the 90s. D, to build a better version of yourself. And your final time starts now. And you are correct, Drew. You are exactly correct.
Back, man. Goodness gracious. That's
Answers, please. Final answers. Final question. What I got? Ooh, you both will be correct. Digimon was created to be the masculine counterpart to Tamagotchi. From what I remember reading, Tamagotchi was more of a feminine game, so they created Digimon to be their masculine counterpart. But
my sister had one. No, I remember this. My sister had a Tamagotchi. And it was a little cat.
I killed all my Tamagotchi.
Listen, I used to dig my children.
That is the end of How Geeky Are You Season 9. That is the end of How Geeky Are You Season 4, Episode 9. I appreciate you, Queen Diva, and I appreciate you, Shirai, for both playing. And we have ourselves a winner, separated by 5 points. Congratulations to Shirai with 75 points. Not separated by 5 points, 15 points. But congratulations to Shirai for winning, for coming back and winning again. Yes, we got